Now, all of you already know that when you see a number of big financial institutions loading the boat on a stock, it ought to be taken as a very good sign. But what makes things really become so interesting, or what many investors or retail investors like, is when they see insiders of the company buying more of that stock. That just gives investors maybe something of saying that maybe the company is planning on doing something big, which is why they are buying their own stocks. And it makes even things worse when you see the CEO of a company buying or loading the boat on the stock of his company. It is just something that I think it just has to immediately motivate you to load the boat or to also buy that stock, since the CEO is also buying the same stock. Now, with that, the CEO of Sofi Technologies, we just read a good article today to say that this past week, Friday, he added more shares of Sofi Technologies, which is something that is truly amazing, because as I'm indicating to you, the fact that we are seeing the CEO of SoFi buying his own stock, it's something that I think it tells you and me as investors to say that there might be some serious potential into this stock. There might be something that the CEO or they're seeing from their company which will easily disrupt this fast growing fintech industry, which is something that I personally believe that this should motivate you to probably also take this low trading price of SoFi and load the boat above. Now, as seen on the screen, you'll notice that last week, Friday, it appears that the CEO of Sofi Technologies bought 15,000 shares of Sofi Technologies. Now, this CEO, guys, or the CEO of SoFi, bought these 15,000 shares at a share price of around $9.96. So last week Friday, when you saw the shares of Sofi Technologies trading below $10, the CEO of SoFi, he was buying this stock, which is something that is truly amazing. And I believe that it has to motivate you as a retail investor to probably also do the same, because like I said, when insiders are buying the stock, that is a very good sign to even the retail investors or to the big financial institutions to say that probably there is something that for now it's known by the insiders, which is why we are seeing them buying back their stock, or we are seeing them buying their stock, which is the exact same thing that I believe is going on with Sofi Technologies. One of the main reasons why I think the CEO of Sofi Technologies is buying these Sofi Technology stocks or added 15,000 shares of his own stock is simply because of some of the things that probably he knows that are yet to come, or probably because of the things or the future prospects that lies within this SoFi Technology stock, which is something that, like I said, it ought to motivate you to load the boat or to probably go in and load the boat onto SoFi Technology stock, because this is a stock that it's not only the CEO who is the insider buying it, even the institutions or some of the financial institutions are going in to buy this SoFi Technology stock, which is something that must just show you that this is a stock that it's not only insiders who can see the potential that lies within this Sofi Technologies stock, which is why the CEO is buying, but even the institutions who might not, by the way, know all the things about SoFi, like the CEO himself, are also buying this Sofi Technology stock, which is something that must motivate you as a retail investor to probably do the same and go in and load the boat on this SoFi Technology stock. Just thought I should just do a video, just try to update you to the fact that even the CEO himself is loading the boat on his own stock, which is something that ought to be taken as a very good sign. I mean, spending, oh, by the way, she spent about $150,000 buying these 15,000 SoFi Technologies shares, which is something that is truly amazing. And like I said, it ought to also motivate you. So Sofi Technologies is that company that I've discussed a lot on this channel, which is just said to do very well. I mean, last week they completed the acquisitions of Technisys, of which cost them around $1.1 billion, which is said to generate them $800 million in the next coming 3 years, which is something that is truly amazing. And with the banking chatter, of course, I definitely think that SoFi it's quite a bargain stock right now, especially looking on where it's currently trading at. So far, it's a company that's doing so well. It's a company that's growing perfectly fine, and I think that it's going to disrupt this fast-growing fintech industry, and which is why I think it's wise for you, or it can be wise for you, to go in and load the boat onto this Sofi Technology stock. And of course, you already know that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying do this, but I'm just saying maybe you can consider doing this. Go out there, or it's your responsibility to go out there and do your own due diligence onto SoFi, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are putting your money into this stock. Because personally, I believe that this is a stock which is just set to do very well, which is, I believe, it's part of the reason why even the CEO of SoFi is buying this Sofi Technology stock. I mean, who would not buy this kind of a stock that is doing so well? I mean, of course, from their earnings, you saw that this is a stock that continues to do well. This is a stock that continues to beat analyst expectations in terms of the EPS and the revenue they generate per quarter, which is something that I believe it has to motivate you and make you to see that even in the quarters to come, or in the earnings to come, we can expect to see Sofi Technologies continuing to beat the analyst expectation in terms of the EPS and the revenue they generate per quarter, which is something that I believe that it ought to motivate you as an investor to continue staying into Sofi Technologies, because it is a stock which is just set to do very well. Otherwise, this week, I don't know how the share price of SoFi will react or how they are going to move, but I personally believe that in a long term, this is a company which is just set to do very well. This is a company that will do very well, and like I already disclosed to you, Sofi Technologies, it is expected to become profitable between end of 2023 and beginning of 2024, which is something that must just show you that if you are in this company or in this stock, you must be in it for the longer term. That's how you are going to get your good rewards out of Sofi Technologies. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that likes button, comment, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, I just thought I should just do this video and give you a quick update onto SoFi, because I think, like I said in the beginning of this video, the fact that the CEO of SoFi just bought this stock at these low trading levels ought to tell you that this is a bargain. The current trading share price of SoFi, it's a bargain, which is why an insider, by the way, who is the CEO of Sofi Technologies, just loaded the boat. Now, with all that, guys, I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and I hope, like I said, you go and do your own due diligence before you can buy this Sofi Technology stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.